welcome to Sunday. We're in Crete. The city is Heraklion? But we're on the island of Crete. It's Sunday, so things, supposedly, there's going to be a few things that are closed. We're not exactly sure. We just got off the boat. It's about 9 a.m. It's like a 2-kilometer walk to the city center. And then we're just going to see what we can see. I think we have to be back on the boat by 11:15. So, not a whole lot of time, but there's a few things to see. We came into Crete pretty much just to get some breakfast, and we stopped at a place called Indigo, and Mark got an omelet. What's in your omelet?
It's a crepe with like omelet stuff in it.
Oh, it's omelet stuffed in
tomatoes and peppers in there and cheese.
It looks good. I almost got something savory like that. Now that's some sort of crepe with a cream and
white chocolate and strawberry.
White chocolate and strawberry. Rhonda, did you get food?
Yes, I made my own invisible crepe.
Oh, okay. It's beautiful. I got a waffle.
God, that looks good.
It does look good. That's ice cream, not butter. But I guess that's probably understandable.
You couldn't lie.
It's just a big old slab of butter. I know we're walking through the city, and you can't really tell from walking through the city, but apparently Crete is not only the biggest island, but also the one that has the most olive trees. I believe our tour guide said there was like 35 million, which is a lot. He also said, or maybe it was another tour guide, they said that it's considered a garden if you have any less than 1,000. You have to have at least 1,000 for it to be considered a farm, because our tour guide said that she had like 95, and everyone's like, wow, that's a lot. And she's like, no, it's my garden. It's a lot of trees to be considered a garden. Crete was very pretty, but now we're back on the boat. It's time for lunch. Got just something simple. We didn't want to go to the restaurant and wait, so we're just grabbing this. May take a nap before we get to Santorini, but we'll be there in about 3 hours or so. And that is the last stop for our cruise stuff. And then in the morning we dock and we're back in Athens for a day or something like that.
We go straight to Olympia.
Oh, we don't go to Athens. We go straight to Olympia. Oh. And then we start like some other stuff and then we go to Athens.
Correct.
And we're in like a different hotel every night or something.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's cool. Yeah. 3 hours to Santorini, which, from what I understand, is the most beautiful of all of these Greek islands. It's pretty. There's another boat that's been kind of traveling with us. Let's see if I can see it in the camera. You can kind of make it out. It's far away. See, I am okay standing here, but I would not be okay standing there.
Agreed.
Like, where there's nothing under me. At least if I fell here, I'd crack my head and then probably live. If I just fell there, I would just drown. There's Santorini. Well, this is the island of Santorini. That's, what's the pronunciation? Oia? We've been saying, Oia, maybe. Oia, but I believe it's Oia. We'll be up there in a little bit after we, travel on this tender boat over to the island.
Kalispera, Kalispera, good afternoon. And a very warm welcome to the beautiful island of Santorini. The island which, by the way, is also known as the Black Pearl of the Aegean Sea. And that's due to the fact that everything you're looking at today is volcanic. The whole island is a volcano. Now, introduction to myself. My name is Lynn. Pleased to meet you all. Are you all enjoying your cruise?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And of course, let's not forget the person who's driving us around on the excursion today. This is Manolis, everybody.
Hi,
on my left-hand
Manolis.
side. So Yasu Manoli is hello Manolis.
Yasu
Manoli. So everyone, we're just now climbing up to a height of almost 300 meters above sea level. That's around about 925 feet. We have quite a few turns to go around before we actually arrive at the very top, leaving behind us the commercial port of the island, which is called Athenios. That's the name of the place that we just brought you into.
Oh my God.
Now, I suppose you'd like to know where the volcano is, everybody? If you haven't already figured this out for yourselves, well, if you look over now onto your right-hand side, the very first massive black rock that you can see, the one that's closest to us now, this is our volcano. This is an active volcano. It goes by the name of Nea Kameni. In English, translating as the newly burned island, Nea Kameni. The last volcanic explosion was yesterday afternoon. No, not really. No. Don't worry. The last volcanic explosion was 1950. No worries there, though. 1950 last explosion. That, by the way, was an explosion that lasted only 48 hours and caused no devastation whatsoever to the island. So all that, happening on Nea Kameni, there are 9 craters over there. 8 of these craters are extinct, and there is one right in the center, and that is the active one. Of course, by active, we don't mean you can see, lava spurting out the center. By active, we simply mean a very strong smell of sulfur, and you can also see the steam coming out of the central fumaroles. That's what we mean by active. Now, looking down at this beautiful view, everyone, this is what we call a caldera. Now, it's actually a Spanish word, and it means cauldron, or literally, a sunken-in crater. You're looking at the second largest naturally made caldera in the world. Santorini is so unique. Now, one of the largest calderas in the world can be found at Lake Taupo in New Zealand. That's the largest. And then we have Santorini's caldera, covering an area of 7 miles wide and 14 miles in length. Also, the depths of the waters that you're looking at are extremely deep. They are in fact 400 meters deep at their deepest point. And this was discovered by quite a famous person, Jacques Cousteau. Have you all heard of him? Yeah, I think most of you have. Well, he discovered the depths of the waters here are 400 meters deep. Now, if you can just imagine, everyone, that looking down at this beautiful area, this was a huge round volcanic mass. What happened here in the year 1613 BC, around about the late Bronze Age, was one of the largest volcanic disasters to have occurred anywhere in the world in the past 10,000 years. And it happened here on Santorini. Just to give you an idea about how big this explosion actually was, well, volcanic ash from here has been found deep beneath the roots of the Californian redwood trees. And volcanic ash from here has been found 17 meters thick between the layers of ice in Greenland. Volcanologists have placed this explosion on one of the highest scales ever. The highest scale is a VI7. This means Velocity Impact 7, VI. This, however, has been placed on a scale of a VI12. In other words, well off the scale, because they cannot put a number to the amount of pressure that was released. So an absolutely huge volcanic explosion that happened here. And all of this occurring 1613 BC.
So Santorini is absolutely beautiful. In particular, Oia, which is where we are now. We walked around for a little bit. We stopped and got a little snack. It's beautiful, and I don't feel like the videos are going to do it justice, but it is absolutely gorgeous. And on our way out, Mal found a scarf that she wanted, so we just stopped in this little shop here, and Mal's picking it up. We got to be on the bus though in like 10 minutes, so she's got to hurry. There are so many buses in this parking lot. To be honest, I have no idea how we're even going to leave. Now all we gotta do is get to the cable car.
The other town, and then get on a cable car.
Other town, cable car, and then back down to a different tender boat to get out to the, that's our ship out there, right? Yeah. It's an adventure. Just traveling from like one place to the other is an adventure.
Especially.
Yeah, especially like this. Oh wow. This place was absolutely beautiful.
In the world, first place that people wanted to go to was, you know, according to those 2014 survey, Bora Bora. Yeah, Bora Bora was the first place that people wanted to visit. Second place, Grand Canyon. Yeah. Third place, Vancouver Island. Fourth, the Dalmatian Islands off the coast of Croatia. And then we had Santorini. So you can imagine that, you know, this is something that the locals here are extremely proud of. Of course, you know, everyone's got their own ideas about where the most desirable destinations are. Let me also tell you about the name of this island. It hasn't always been called Santorini. The very first name for this island, in fact, was Strongili. Now, Strongili translates into English as round or circular. And that's because the island used to be a round circular cone before that huge explosion. And then in 1500 BC along came the Phoenicians. Now they called the island Callisti, Callisti meaning the most beautiful one. And then the name changed again, and that was in the late 8th century. That's when the Dorians arrived. Now the leader of the Dorians was King Theras of Sparta, and they called the island Theras after their leader King Theras. And even today that is still the name of our capital, Thera. And then the fourth and final name change, and this was in the 13th century with the arrival of the Venetians. Now they had a huge influence upon the island. They also had their very own patron saint. Now she was somebody called Santa Irene, Saint Irene to you and I. Now lots of little chapels were built, and they were all built in honour of Saint Irene, Santa Irene. So as you can imagine, within the course of time, the whole island became known as Santorini, Santorini. And of course that's the name that we have for the island today. However, there are some historians who tend to believe that the island was named after Saint Irene from Thessaloniki in northern Greece, who apparently died here whilst in exile in 304 AD. Most historians, however, go with the first theory, that it was the Venetians who named her after their patron saint, Santa Irene. In the winter, where are you at?
Yes, I live in North.
Which part?
In December.
Who of you?
Yes.
But you also
Ignore the fact that it's bouncing up against the wall. That's fine. That's normal. Don't be concerned.
Ignore the scratch marks.
Yeah, ignore all the scuffing. Which one do we get in?
5.
5?
5.
Oh, this is our ride then. Alright! Oh!
Did you want to sit here so you don't have to see it?
No.
Are you concerned at all, or are you fine? You're fine.
Until it picks up speed.
Like right about now.
Yeah, we're getting to that point.
Oh.
God, you can't
Oh.
even see.
Oh, it's not that bad.
No.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh, it's like you're floating on a cloud. I'm on cloud.
A heavy cloud. Not a cloud.
Oh, I just got the car in front of me.
Yeah, look up there too now. How beautiful. I hope you don't mind my armpit in your hand. Sorry about that.
That was pretty quick.
Yeah. How'd you do?
Fine.
Great.
Alright. And then dinner. Sounds good. We all got different stuff. What is that?
Vegetable cake.
Vegetable cake. I'm a little jealous of that. You had lamb soup, and then we're gonna split these meatballs. They good?
Yep.
Okay. And I have corn salad for senpai. What is that? Is that the
Cannelloni.
cannelloni?
Spinach and mushroom.
That was good. It looks good.
Kind of a lot of food.
Yes, I would like to.
I got a rump steak and a little
4 fries.
a little house made out of French fries. After dinner, we played a few card games. It's been kind of a theme every evening, and now it's time to go to bed. We actually have to get our suitcase packed and leave it outside of our door by midnight, which is in about half hour, because they're going to grab them and take them wherever they need to go, so they're ready in the morning. So just about got it all packed up, which is good, and then we're gonna get in bed, go to sleep. And tomorrow we leave the ship at 7 a.m., right? So I think we're gonna maybe wake up a little earlier to get breakfast, and then we're out of the ship. And apparently tomorrow is a huge day. I don't exactly know what is gonna happen, but it's apparently a huge day in terms of like the tour aspect. We're on a bus for a long time. We go to a lot of different things. So I think we're going to Olympia tomorrow. So like there's a ton of stuff happening tomorrow. And I don't even really understand what everything is, but I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So big day of more Greece stuff tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?
And the silk, when you look from one side, the color is light
Yeah.
and dark.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You can also punch that frog. Well, maybe not. In theory, you can punch the frog. There you go. Got Olimar's gun. Oh, be careful.
That didn't work as well as I hoped it would.